Yesterday, I promised a video on how to get free insulation for your home, and I think this is a doozy. After posting a link to my How to Prepare Your Home for Winter article, one reader reached out to me to let me know about the Northern Ireland Sustainable Energy Programme, NISEP. In his words, some people don't realise what's out there for funding. And to be honest, I'd never heard of this until he mentioned it. Yet, after reading up on NISEP extensively yesterday, it's a huge money saver for homes right across Northern Ireland, where funding can be used for such energy efficiency schemes such as boiler upgrades, loft insulation, cavity wall insulation, LED light bulbs, hot water tank jackets, water widgets, which I'm not sure what they are, remote smart heating controls, radiator panels, and draft proofing. There are two levels to the scheme: fully funded activities and cashback on insulation. The majority of funding, 80% or so, has been targeted at lower income or priority households, but 20% is reserved for those households who are non-priority, and it is first come, first served, so be quick. The criteria for priority households is that number 1, you must be a homeowner or a private tenant, and number 2, if you're a single person household with income or a pension, it must be less than £28,000 gross, or if you're a couple or single parent family with an income or pension, that must be less than £35,000 gross. If you are a priority household, you can apply for a fully funded scheme, and after a survey, the appropriate upgrades or updates will be scheduled for fitting. And if you don't fall into this criteria, there are still some options available, and that includes 1/3 towards the cost of cavity wall insulation and or loft insulation, up to a maximum of £500 per measure taken. So no matter where you are on the income scale, you may have some support available to you. NISEP schemes for 23-24 are now live, and to apply for a scheme, head over to energysavingtrust.org.uk/program/NISEP and download the list of schemes. It's a PDF document. Don't worry, I'll put a link to both of those in the comments below. And once you've checked the schemes, identify which one you'd like to apply for and check you're eligible to receive the funding. You might need to fill in a declaration or send over some information to prove your earnings, but that's all very straightforward. And if you are applying for the loft insulation cashback, you do need to get this completed by the scheme provider, but the discount will be clearly noted on the invoice. And as I said, you can get up to £500 maximum grant per insulation measure, loft insulation and cavity wall insulation, so a saving of up to £1,000. Huge. This morning I spoke to Refresh NI, and they're the agents who are contracted with completing the work for Phoenix Gas. They were incredibly helpful, and they were able to walk me through the steps and the details required in just a few minutes. And while I had a great experience this morning with Refresh NI, you can choose any of the scheme providers. To start the process, just contact the scheme manager via the email address or the telephone number listed on that PDF that I've linked. Each scheme provider will have different solutions, so check which ones are most applicable to you. And going back to that original point by James, who shared this information, thank you again, James. Some people don't realise what's out there for funding. So please feel free to share this video with those who could benefit from it, and let me know in the comments below if you're going to check out this funding.